Hello student, after so many days we are back in online classes. Okay, so now listen one thing. The I hope that you have completed all your previous work, that is that first chapter, that your rational numbers, and then your second chapter, that is your square and square roots. All the work should be completed. Okay, whatever we have taught, all side by side, you have to make the notes for that solve problems or unsolved problems or definition formulas, whatever it is there, you have to write it down in this in copy. And whatever questions we left for you to do by yourself, that one you have to complete. All the work should be completed. Okay, because why I'm telling this that when the lockdown will be over, when the classes will be on the regular mode, at that time we are going to check thoroughly all your copies that you have completed or not. At that time we will not give you time for completing your left work, or ma'am that this much, these excuses and all this, it will not work anything. You have to complete your works. Okay, so hope you all have completed, and if you have not completed by today Saturday, and then tomorrow it will be Sunday, so by tomorrow you have to complete all your works. Okay, so now let's start the next classes. So the topic is that today is square root of a fraction. Square root of fraction, so far we have discussed about square root of perfect square number like 25, 625. That means if you find the square root of that number, the number will give as a whole number, no decimal point will come here. Okay, but in this case, suppose you have to find the square root of 7. 7 is a perfect square number? No, 7 is not perfect square number. So if you take the square root of 7 like this, suppose you have given 7 and question is asked find the square root of this one. If 7 is not perfect square number, if it is in place of 7, if it is given 9, then 9 means 3 square, then simply you will tell that it will be 3. But 7 is not perfect square number. That means at that time what you have to do, how you will find that square root of 7. Okay, so this we will discuss in this exercise. Okay, now I'm giving you one example. In that it is given that question this question is from your exercise only. 83 7 by 11, it is given in mixed fraction. So now in question it is given that 83 7 by 11, it is given in mixed fraction. That number square root you have to find. So how will you find that number? So first of all, 83 7 by 11 means what? 83 7 by 11 means 83 plus 7 by 11. Okay, so now 7 by 11 means what? We need to find this one first. 7 by 11. So first you divide 7 by 11. So let's find 7. If you divide by 11, 7 is smaller than 11. So here I have to take the decimal. So point I will take, then it will be 70. So 11 6 are 66. Then it will be 4. Again, if I take here 0, 11 3 is 33. Then it will be how much? 7. So again you will take the 0. If you take the 0, then again you will get the 6. So that means you will get 0.6363, like this it will be. So if you continue up to stop up to 2 decimal places, then it will be 0.64 or something. So now what we will use, that previously it is given 83 plus 7 by 11, it is given. Previously it was given 7 by 11. So this fractional value I have got here 83 plus this value I have got how much? 0.6363. So if I add 83 with 0.63, then how much we will get? 83.6363. Now, so final your answer, it will be not answer, final your number, it will be 83.6363. Now what in the question what is asked, that you have asked that find the square root of that number. So now you have to find the square root of this number. So now the main square root, finding the square root of a number, that long division method we will apply here now. So far we have just make this number in mixed fraction, I have written in the decimal form. Okay, so now Let's start. See here it is given that we have got that number is 83.6363. Now, so now you have to remember one thing here. In case of that whole number, suppose it is given 8363 like this, it is given. So if it is asked to find that square root, then at the time what, from the right side to the left we will take two numbers like this now. So now if it is given decimal something here, some number will be there, suppose 7 5 like this, it is there. So at that time, from this decimal, before the decimal, before the whole number part, here what I will do, from right side to the left we will take two numbers, and for decimal part, from left side to the right we will take two numbers. So again I'm telling like this, suppose it is given 83 point, this number only given 63 like this, it is given. Okay, so before decimal, whole number part, I will take from right to the left two like this, and now after this decimal point, from left to the right two numbers I will take like this. Okay, so that means for whole number part you have to take these two number, after that no whole number is there, then after that you have to continue with the decimal number. Now see the process how to do that apply that long division method. Long division is same only, just here the difference is the decimal point is there. So here 83 is there, so we have taken the pair 83 as, that means you have to take this 83 only first. So now 9 9s are 81, so simply I have taken 9 9s are 81. So if I 83 minus 81, it will be 2. Now see this 63 is there, na, this 6 here pair is there, so that means this 63 will directly come down 63. But see before 63 your decimal point is there here, see decimal point is, so that decimal will go to your quotient here, simply the decimal will go here, after that no need to put the decimal. In the copy I am showing you. Like this it is given. Okay, so here it will be from this decimal point, I will start from right to the left, whole number part, and for decimal part I will start from left to the right, 2 like this. So now for this 2, what number I have to multiply, 7 7s are 49, 8 8s are 64, 9 9s are 81, here 83 is there, so I will take the 9, so 9 9s are 81. So now how much it will be, 2. Now see, before taking this number, this 2 directly will come here, because here pair is given and that bar is given. So before you taking that 63, see before that 63 here decimal point is there, so that decimal point will directly go to your quotient. Now 63 will came to the denominator. Okay, now tell me 9 is there, so if it is here what we have to do, double, that means 9 into 2, that means it will be 82. Okay, now check 81 I will take, then it will be 181. So let's try with some another number, 2 2 to the 4, 8 to the 16, 2 1s are 2, 364, but we need 263, that means it is bigger, so we have to take 1 only, so 1 I have taken here, so 181. 82. Now here this 63 is there, na, this 63 it will directly come here, that will be 63, because here pair is given, that's why this 63 will come here. Now here 91 is there, so if 91 is there, then it will come here 18 2. After that take number 1821, 1 if I take, then it will be 1821. So now because here 8263 is there, so I have to take some bigger number, so now take 182, I take here suppose 3 or 4, directly I am taking the 4 4 is the 16, if you do the multiplication you will get 7296, or if 7296, if you take 1825, then it will be the bigger than that number, so I have to take the 4 only, so I have taken 4 here, 1824 4, 7296. Do the subtraction, 9 6 7. Now the question is given up to 2 decimal places. That means after decimal places you have to take 2 numbers. Okay, but here I have got 2 numbers. If 2 decimal places given, that means up to 3 decimal places you have to apply this long division method. Then after you have to take the round off up to 2 digit. That means 2 decimal places. So here I have got 1 for, that means 2 digit I have got after decimal, but we need 2 decimal places now. So that means for 2 decimal places you have to continue the process till 3 decimal places. Okay, so that means again further again we have to take. So here 967 we have got. So after decimal, if you put the 0 has no value na, after decimal if you put the, suppose here it is given 7, so can I write 7.00 or can I write 7.000 as much I require, or simply I can write 7, both are same only. So here also decimal place, so after decimal 0 has no value, so here also I have, you have to put the 0 in pair form, because all the numbers should be in pair in case of square roots na. So here 0 I have put, so that 0 will directly come down, so 0. Now you take here 914 into 2, that means where that quotient will be here double na. Here 9 is there, that's why it is 18. Here 91 is there, that's why it is 182. Here 914, that means it will be how much? 1828. Okay, 1828. So now you take one number, with what number it will go? 18284, suppose you take, then you do multiplication, 18285 you take, so I am taking here 5. If you take 5 you will get 91425. Okay, so that is your how much? 3 decimal places. I need only 3 decimal places only I need. So now see that square root of what I have taken, square root of 83.6363, that one, what we have got here? 9.145, 9.145. But the question, it is given up to 2 decimal places. DP means decimal place, short form it is I have written. So 2 decimal places. Now see, in the third places here it is given 5. If any number it is bigger than 5, then there will be one increment. Okay, one increment to the next number. Here 5 is there, that means it will be 9.15. If it is given like this, suppose you have got 1.144 and it is given that up to 2 decimal places, 4 is less than 5, that means simply you will write 9.14, no increment will be there. Understood? Suppose it is given 9.147, it is given 2 decimal places. So that last one you check, because I have to round off to 2 decimal places now. So last one you check. So in that last one, 7 is there, 7 is bigger than 5, that means one increment will be here. So it will 9.14 plus 1, that means it is 5, that is 2 decimal places. Okay, like this you have to round off. If the number is between if the number is less than 5, then there will be no increment. If the number is greater than 5 or greater than 5, then there will be one increment to the preceding number. Okay, so that is the process of finding the square root of a fractional number or decimal number. If it is given, suppose in question it is given like this, see, suppose in question it directly given 7/11, find the square root. At that time what you have to do? First you have to find the value of this 7/11. Fractional value is given, so you have to find the decimal value of that fractional number. Now after getting the decimal, you have to apply the process of long division method. Okay, now see exercise. In the exercise question number 1, it is given 3, 2 number 23, 3 number 47. These all are what number? So all the numbers are imperfect, not perfect square. That means if you take the square roots, you will not get the whole numbers, you will get some decimal numbers. That means point will be there, decimal point. So 2 number I am doing 23. You have to find the square root of 23. So here up to 2, see the question, it is given up to 2 decimal places. Now that means after 2 decimal places your answer should be there. So 23 I can write it as a 0000 0 0, as much I require I can take, because after decimal 0 has no value, so I have written like this. So now 23 is there here, to all 0 0, so here 23 is there, that means 2 digits. So 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25, we need 23, so that means 4 I have to take. 4 4s are 16. How much it will be? 7. So now here that number, this two pair number directly will come down, but here see, before that number one decimal point is there, so that decimal will directly go to the quotient. Now 700, so here 4 is there, that means it will be 8. So now you take number 81, 1 is 81, 81 2, 82 into 2, like this you have to do. So here I need in the range of 700. Now here 700 is given, that means it should be equal to 700 or less than 700. So I have let's take 86 into 6, 6 6 are 36, 6 6 8 are 48, 50. So it is 506 now. So let's take another number, check 7 9 4 609. So if you take 8 8 8 are 64, again 8 are 64, it will be bigger than 700, so we have to take this one 7 only. So I have taken here 7. How much it will be? 609. If you do the subtraction, you will get 191. Again this 0 will directly come, because I have to proceed continue this process how many times? Up to 3 decimal places, then only we can take the round off up to 2 decimal places now. So that 0 will come down. So see here, the 0 has directly came here, 0. Okay. So if this 0 has came, it become 9100. So now 84, here 47 here we have got, that will be the double here, 47 into 2, it is 94. Now you have to take one number, so I have taken here 9. 94, 949 into 9, you will get this one, 8541. So if you do the subtraction, you will get 559 you will get. But see here, up to 2 decimal places I have, that means after now we have to continue this process for one time, because 2 decimal places I have got, I need 3 decimal, that means one time I have to continue this process. Now here 479 into 2 means how much? 958. So now this 0 will come here, that means your, see here, the 0 will come here, the 0 will directly come here, then it will be 5590. So now I have taken 9585, here also 5, so that is 47925. we are not going to do subtraction, up 3 decimal places we have got here. Okay, so now let's take the round off. So square root of 23, you have got 4.795. in question it is given 2 decimal places. So now check the last one, 5 is greater than, that means it should be less than 5, but the 5 is 5, or if it is greater than 5, then there will be one increment. So it will be how much? 4.79 plus 1 0, that means this one will come here, that it will be 4.80. Understood? So square root of 23 is 4.80, because in question it is given 2 decimal places, that means you have to write it as a 80. If it is not mentioned anything, so simply you can write 4.8, because in question it is mentioned that 2 decimal places, that means you have to write 2 decimal places after decimal point. Now 2 numbers, 2 digits should be there, so 4.80. So square root of that number, here also that number it is already given in the form of your decimal form, so you have to apply this process. So this is also easy, nothing but the calculation is very large, but the process is same, all the process are same. Here one thing you have to remember, that while shifting the number to the down, for continuing that long division process, you have to check whether decimal point is there, or if it is decimal point is there, that decimal point will directly go to your quotient. Understood? So this one, so this question, it is given 5893.2727, it is given, huh? So this one I can write it as a 5893.2700. I can write again 00 as much I require. I can put the 0 because after decimal no value, 0 has no value. So now from this side you have to start this 2, then this 2, and for this decimal part, from this 2, then this 2, then this 2. So now first you have to start for 58. 7 7s are 49. See here, 58 means 7 7s are 49. So 49 I have written. 58 minus 49 is how much? 9. Now this 93 here pair is given, that means this 93 will directly come here. If the 93 will come here, now here 7 is there, that 7 will be double here, that means 14. So 14, 1 if I will take, then it will be 141. Then 14, 140, 42 into 2, like this you have to do. So I have taken 146 into 6, that means you will get 876. Okay, now you subtraction, see further, 117. But see, before taking this 27 to the down, see here decimal point is there, so that decimal I have directly taken here. Now after that I have shifted this 27 the denominator, not denominator, for this long division process. Now 76 is there, so 76 into 2 double, it will be 152. So 152, with this 152 you have to check by which number it will go. If you take 152 into 3, here also you have to take 3. If you take here 4, here also it will be 4. Like this you have to continue the process. So I have taken 152 into 7. 152 into 7. So it is 10689. After subtraction you will get 1038. Okay. But question, it is given 2 decimal place, only the 7 1 decimal place I have. That means again 2 times we have to apply this, continue this process. So for this I have again shifted this from 0 down. Okay, the 0 I have written. Now after writing the 0, 103800. So now see, your quotient is here 767. So 767 into 2 is how much? 15334. 767 into 2 is 1534. So now with this, what number it will go? It will go by 6. So I have written here 6. So it is how much? 92076. So after subtraction you will get this one. Now see here 76.76 we have got, but we need 3 decimal places, then only we can round off. So again further one time we have to apply. So for this, what I have taken, again I have written here 0. If you didn't write here 0, then also you can put the 0 here, because decimal point is there. If you didn't put also, you can write 0. It will make no change. Okay, so now it will be 153 527. With this 7 if you take, you will get this one. This one you will get. So after that, no need to do subtraction. If you leave here, here also you will get the mark. Okay, so that long division process is now. It's time to find the round off. So square root of this number, you have got 76.767, like this you have got after 2 decimal places. So 7 is given, it is bigger than 4 now, so that means 1 increment, 76.77. This is your answer. Find the square root of the following. Here this is also same, square root you have to find, but here it is given the fractional form. That first example I have explained now, that is nothing but your this method only. That means if it is mixed fraction given, first you have to make this fractional part as a decimal number, then after you have to do the addition. Here also 4 by 7 you have to divide. Then this is this one I am telling you, 4 by 7. 4 by 7. Now, so that means you divide 4 first by 7. 4 is smaller than 7, that means you have to take the decimal, then it will be 40. So 7 how much it will go? 7 5 is 35, 7 6 is 42, so 7 5 is 35, again 5, so that means it will be 0 50. So now 7 7 is 49, 1, again you can write 0, 7 1 is 7, so 3, that means you have got here how much? 0.0571. Now you apply the long division method. See here, before applying the long division method, before this decimal place has no number. Okay, so while writing here that, so here 0 is a no need, you have to do nothing, because with 0 you cannot divide anything. If you divide, it will be 0 only. So that means you have to start from this side. Now 57 then 1. So here, before writing this 57, here it will be decimal point 0, because when decimal point will come here, at that time that point will go to the your quotient. So here it will be point. After that, now 57 is there. So 57 with what it will go? 5 5 is 25, 6 6 is 36, 7 7 is 49, 8 8 is 64. That means you have to take 7. 7 7 is 49. How much it will be? So after that, the same process, long division method. Okay, so with this all 1 2 3 you have to do. 4 number I have done before a explanation of that square root of fraction. The first example I have explained, that is that 4 number only. So you have to complete this, nothing but calculation, what by what number it will go, that calculation, multiplication, it should be correct. If you do it correctly, then you will get the answer very nicely. It is very easy, just multiplication and division. Okay, so with this your PT1 course is completed. In the next classes I will give you some extra problems, some worksheet where I will provide, and some your chapter assessment questions we will discuss. Okay, so do complete your work.